Welcome to News, Views, and What We Choose with Danielle and Dami.
Grab a drink, get the news, and come hang with us. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think I should put it in front of my face, otherwise you just see a blurry hand. Um, what is in your cup before I go into mine?
I
Oh, I didn't even see that wasn't a cup.
am drinking a Kirkland lager.
Ooh, another one of Kirkland's finest.
Did
And you just spurted all over your screen.
I? No.
No, I literally saw go
Oh.
What,
Yeah.
so what it, okay, so I'm not a beer person. What's a lager? Is that like an IPA?
No, it's lighter. It's called Charlie. Is it Hell's style? Helly's? Hellas. Hellas
Hellas.
style.
I don't know
It's
what that is.
light. I don't
Because
either.
like when I did drink beer, like during Sharks games and stuff, it would be like Blue Moon or Stella.
Oh. No, I didn't make that sound at you. I'm sorry.
Blue Moon or Stella. So is it like between a Stella and an IPA and lager in the middle?
Um, what would be
Like
like
what
a
is
Stella? Like a Stella.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I used to like Stellas.
Yeah, like a very late. I wonder too, like what do you know what they're trying to be like, Charlie? Because like sometimes Kirkland has, by the way, if you're listening, Charlie is in the background. He's putting away stuff in our storage. So
Your
I
little
don't know.
your
I think
hobbit hole.
it's true. Oh, it's like a Deschutes beer.
Ah,
Oh, they brew it for them. Huh.
oh,
The more you know.
cue the rainbow.
What do you?
Um, I whipped out my festive Halloween glasses because the
Nope.
time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things. And also because I'm gonna probably decorate next week. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Um, I waited long enough. But no, I have a oh no, alert of movement. I have a Globerati Vino Rosato d'Italia. Again, I thought I ordered a white, but
Hmm.
I ordered a rosé again. So I'm kind of over rosés, especially now that I'm like mentally going into fall.
Well,
So it's gonna be a lot of reds and whites.
I would make fun of your Halloween, like early Halloween, but actually I just may have bought we just got the
The cute pillows.
Mickey,
Oh,
the Mickey little pumpkin. Really cute.
you
Yeah.
got the little freaking pumpkin.
It's really cute.
Does it light up?
Uh-huh. And they
Oh
had
my
a
God.
mini, but we could not find the mini. We were like trying to is it in there? Charlie was taking them down and stuff.
They also have the Pottery Barn dupe pillows, like the ghost and the pumpkin and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I already have a pumpkin and I have like a flat ghost. They have like the one that has like the drape.
Yeah, it's cute. I
But I'm
saw that
but I have
at the
like two
pilot.
boys that like to throw them on the ground and I have dogs. I'm like,
Did
meh.
I did I ever show you that I made one? I made the little ghost. I hand sewed him and he came out so cute, but he is destroyed.
Oh, really? I was
Yeah,
like, oh, you still have it?
I have a pattern. I think it would just be better if I could learn how to actually use a sewing machine. There'd be so many projects that I think I would do.
Speaking of, there's a Pokemon toy that I have like actually behind me
Mhm.
right now that I need to sew the leg back on.
Uh,
I can hand stitch.
mhm.
I learned how to make a pillow and I think a pot holder in what is it, Comex.
Mhm.
So I can hand stitch, but I've never touched a sewing machine.
I really want to touch it. Okay. My mom brought over the sewing machine, and the way that my mom teaches, I know she's listening. So she knows this too because she got this from her mom. But the way that they show you how to do something is by doing it, kind of. By that, I mean they do it and then they don't slow it down. They're just like,
Just
let me
follow
show
along,
you how to
follow
cook
along.
this. Let me show you how to sew this. You're like, no, slow.
Even though your mom doesn't have the accent that she always does, but I swear Kat Sickler's mom, the impression of like having a Hispanic mother, always reminds me of your mom, even though she again doesn't have the accent, but it's always like, I didn't tell them, only in passing. I didn't tell them though. It was just in passing.
I'm so
It's like, what is
honest.
in passing? I mean, I was walking by and I said it. but I didn't tell him.
I should
I
have
was,
sent her that video. I'll send it to you, Mom, so you know what she's talking about.
it's so funny. It's so funny. Why does Tia know that I'm dating someone? I just said it in passing. Um, no, I love her videos. They're so funny. Yeah. So
Doesn't shares?
what? Honest kids juice box? What?
Yeah, I'm also mixing it up with the juice box here.
Juice box chaser.
Fun fact, my AIM handle was juice box girl, so this is appropriate. Yeah.
That sounds so inappropriate.
It does now, but when I was 12.
Oh my God, that was 12?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so my last known, what is it, username on AIM was if Charlie's in the background, he's like, fucking idiot. I remember that stupid ass name. It was X capital FCK lowercase X capital YOU lowercase X. So it just said fuck you. Loser.
Have you seen Pen 15?
The penis show? No.
Oh my God. Okay, I didn't finish it, but that show, I need to go back and finish it. It is so funny. Like the fact they just like perfectly embodied like what it was like to be in that time. And when they get to the AIM like usernames, it is just like it's so, so good. So you definitely need to watch it. It is amazing. And I need to finish it.
My first one was Yellow Rubber Ducky. Well, like loser. Then it was like something, I don't know, something fairy related. And then it just ended up at fuck you. So you can tell exactly what teen angst time period I got to with
I just
AIM.
kept Juice Box Girl the whole time. I was like, I'm writing this out.
Homie, that sounds like really sexual.
Well, it does now because now we're in the time of like Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. So
That, but also, isn't there a 49er player? His name is Juicebox. Juice Check.
I don't know.
Juice Check.
His name's Juice. That's what Charlie said.
Well, yeah, but they call him Juice Check.
Yeah.
And then I know that some people are idiots and they were referring to him as Juice Box before he like became known on the team.
He's fighting with you. You can't hear him,
I
but he's
can't hear him, but I also don't care.
fighting. Yeah, he's like
Juice Check.
it's whoosh check, and they call
Yeah,
him Juice.
whatever.
Okay.
Potato, potato.
Said it very passionately. Okay.
Pierce, Parse, Parse.
Here's part.
Pierce,
Oh,
Parse, Parse.
oh man, there's a side story there about Pierce and Parse. He ran into someone who like had the name spelled weird, like their last name was Pierce too.
But it was like
Um,
Parse.
no, they pronounced it Pierce, but the way that they like spelled it was like that, like
It had
Parse.
like a random X in it.
You're like, are you dumb? Your family's stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wait. So are we going into since we last cheers? We definitely derailed.
Yes, because I need to talk about the fact that there was a traumatic experience that happened today, but I'm going to get to that in a second. But earlier this week, I got rid of the rocking chair from the boys' nursery. They're
Sorry.
growing up. We literally were just using it for a holder for their stuffed animals. They
Yeah.
were never actually on it.
Mhm.
So I finally was like, you know what? Is it a beautiful rocking chair that was like one of those modern ones? So it's not has the frills or anything gross. It was like literally a modern chair that just had a solid wood base that was rockable. Um, and I got rid of it. And it like I thought it was gonna hit me more, but it didn't. So I think it's because of the fact that they went from the crib to the toddler bed to officially like a full bed. So it's like mentally, I think I was already prepared for the fact that they've obviously grown up. I probably will have more of a reaction when I finally get rid of like the diaper changing table, other than pure joy
Mhm.
of
Wait,
not
did you
having
sell
to.
it?
Uh, what the changing table?
Mhm. No, the chair.
Oh no, I did. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. I
Yeah.
got rid of it. So I sold it. Good on you actually reminded me of it when you were talking about your bistro set, your one chair bistro set.
Remind me, I'm kind of ignoring it right now.
No, it's funny because now I think they heard you talking. So
Mhm.
I'll randomly get a bistro set on like the recommended where I'm like just trying to check to see if anybody wants my shit.
Uh,
But I've put on there because headboard is to one of the back of the cribs. So I have a whole crib set that's in the closet. So I finally put that on there. Have gotten like 100 views and I've lowered the price, but I'm just waiting for the day and then I have to give away one of their cribs and that I think will actually it'll hit me be like, oh my God, they're not babies anymore. And then
Yeah.
also this week is technically less than 2.5 weeks until Forrest starts kindergarten.
Forest.
So they're getting older.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you know it, they're gonna be.
Don't
I know. I'm just kidding.
no, of course,
I
like
know what I was gonna say.
Brittany did the things like she saw the one of him Wyatt jumping off the couch. It's like, and then one day, just like my aunt does, that I hate when they do this. And then one day it'll be the last time he jumps off the couch and you won't know it. It's like, shut the fuck up. I literally told her, I was like, shut the fuck up.
I'm
Because
still doing that till we're like 12 or 13.
I'm like firmly aware. It's like they're gonna play Legends of the Hidden Temple on this motherfucker until I'm like, you're gonna break the couch. Get off the couch.
Then you'll be happy that they're not jumping on the couch anymore. Yeah.
Exactly. But
Oh.
before I pass the baton off to you, I need to talk about the traumatic thing that happened today. My very, very senior dog, just like
Uh-oh.
Hunter.
Uh-oh.
No, no,
Oh,
I would have
okay.
been like,
That's a
let's
weird
have
way to.
no, let's have a boys to men moment of like the, the boys to men song cues in now. No, I'll tell you when it happens.
Okay.
But he was making sounds and I was like, oh, you're gonna shit. God damn it. And so
Oh
I
no.
go to pick him up to take him outside
Hmm.
and he explosive diarrheas
No.
as I'm holding him everywhere
Shit on
on
you?
I swear to God, there was some
Oh my God.
random thing on my side that I didn't get a single because I held him out because I was like, oh my fucking God. And I'm yelling at Wyatt, don't come here. Don't come in here. It was everywhere. And of course, by the time I'm literally at the door, he's already done. But it was
Oh,
everywhere.
do you have
And
carpet?
no, thank
Oh, thank
God.
God. Oh my God.
But let me tell you, a brand new entire, basically like an entire thing of Clorox disinfectant wipes
Gone. Yeah.
gone. And bags of like just me being like, are you, oh my God, oh my God. Like it was
Yeah.
horrible. And then of course, homeboy then throws up and I'm like, oh my God,
He throws up.
the light is here. The light at the end of the tunnel is here.
Oh, step into the
Just
light.
go. Cause like it's just getting progressively bad. But I'm just like,
You need to
I,
take him in.
I
You
know, but I don't
know.
want to be the person that's like, you could have had another 2 months of life. And I'm like, is this the life you want to live? Diarrhea
No.
everywhere.
No. No.
Ugh.
Yeah, you need to take him in, girl. It's time. I know.
I hate being the like I'm literally gonna what be like the Grim Reaper because I'm like I'm just choosing when you die.
No, no, I mean, but you have to. That's like part of the job of having them in your cares because they don't understand it. So you just got to look for the signs and stuff. But maybe not. Maybe what they'll give you. I mean, you know what I said it when I took Hunter, they gave him the some medicine to help with that, and it's helped. And then he kind of took like a relapse, and he also had a fun shitting moment. I totally blamed my mom too. Sorry,
Why? Because
mom.
she's like,
It
here's a
was
beef
this
burrito.
It was this it was this week. We had like the national night out, so our neighbors were outside and got to meet some of the neighbors. And I completely blanked that I had Hunter in. And when I got back, there was like just a puddle of diarrhea in front of the door, and I was like, "Mom, did you let Hunter in?" And she's like, "No, I wouldn't let Hunter in." And I was like, "Oh my God, I let Hunter in. He was so like sleepy and peaceful, and I didn't even think about him."
You're also probably trying to be sweet and not be like, oh, wake up, little fuck face,
Get
go
out of here.
outside. Like,
So, anyways, I also, yeah, lots of Clorox. So
I
I,
like this. The splatter sound is haunting my life right now. Literally, it was just like splatter, splatter, and it just wouldn't stop. I was like, stop shitting. For the love of God, stop.
poor thing. Um,
But it's off to you. What's in the
you know,
house with
outside of
you?
my also old dog moment. I just was cracking up. So I this one isn't as funny now, but like in the moment, I just was cracking up. I had such a good time with the boys this week. Um, I was watching them play.
You're horrible.
I know. They started to divide up their cars, like on their own, which is really cute because we normally have to be like, okay, like put all the cars in one box, I shake them up, and then I tell them like, your turn. But they did it themselves, which was a really big win. So it probably doesn't sound like a big win if you don't have two boys, but huge. And I'm watching Lucas loading up his basket with okay, it's not a normal basket that we use, it's for books, but he takes all the books and dumps them out. And I was like, you little butthole. Like, and so then I'm watching him put the cars in. And he's like so excited and he picks them up and he goes to walk and all of these cars fall out. I just lost it. Like
Like you are now. Oh my God.
so evil. And then I think because I thought it was funny, I just started to laugh more. Like, oh, it was so good. And then the other one was I didn't get to hear this one. I was upstairs, but for my mom and Charlie, they were telling the boys like, "Hey, you need to clean up your cars before you take out more stuff." And they started to put them away, and I guess William started to put away his cars, and he said, "This is fucking stupid."
Way to go, Charlie.
He's putting away the cars. And I was like, oh no. Like, no. So yeah, he
Is
didn't
that
say
the first
to
F-bomb?
anyone. Yeah, I think so, for sure. Yeah. Like you don't, okay, we've got to watch it. So I've been trying to watch it a little bit more around them, but I am so emotional when like somebody cuts me off.
Hmm.
Or I don't know, like just things will happen throughout the day and then I'm like, son of a, or like
And then you hear this cute little voice going, son of a.
yeah, and you're like, no.
No, the thing is, I heard that as long as you don't react, they won't think it's funny. And if you laugh or like react to it, they'll say it again.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I don't
Um,
know if they
well,
like care. I just think that they're like, oh, this is this is the reaction you do when you have to put away your toys.
I mean,
But
at least they used it in the right context.
that's what I was thinking for 2.5. Wow, I'm doing great here.
Hmm.
Anyways, that's pretty much it. It just was a cute week with the boys, lots of work stuff too. And yeah, home stuff. Oh, wait, one more. Okay, one more. Um, this was a major win, and this is also like a family thing. So we've been wanting to get a play structure for like almost a year. We were like told people to like donate, instead of like buying them gifts for their birthday in January. And I was like, started to like actually look for one. I was like, oh my God, this is actually really expensive, even with donations. And so I started to look on Marketplace. We found a free one. And so Charlie rented a U-Haul, and this like it was like maybe a good 20 minutes away. So we go, we're like have all the tools ready, and he's like, this thing is a beast. It's like pure, like solid redwood. There's no way we're gonna be able to like disassemble this by ourselves. So we're like, I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna follow your lead on this one. Okay. So we get into the truck. And I'm like, let me just like look on Marketplace and see if like there's anything else that's like in this area. Because I've noticed like there'll be, listings, but they're kind of far. Um, so I look and like not even at that point, 3 or 4 hours had like passed. This person posted a brand new one in the box for like, I think they had originally put it for like 500. And so I asked her if she would take 400 for it because it's like worth a lot because it's brand new. And she was only like another like 15 minutes away and she immediately responded. So we go and pick it up and it's like her mom's house in this it's like in San Rafael. So beautiful. Like the house and neighborhood was like overlooking the bay. It was so gorgeous. The mom was super nice. Like it was just like the best situation. We loaded up. She even had like the mom was like loaded, obviously. So she had like a worker who was like already there who helped us like load it into the truck. And so we brought home a brand new place
Is it
structure.
already up?
No, Charlie's been well, partially. He's been working on it, but it's been getting really hot here, so we're doing it and he's doing it in chunks.
Hey, girl. I actually have the fan on above me. Hopefully it's not retaining because when we first started, it was 91 still. It's still 87 outside.
Whew, yeah, it's hot. It
I
cools down here at nighttime, but yeah.
today is officially 8/8. It
Hmm.
is the day of manifestation. So you're supposed to write down anything you want to manifest for your year because I guess today's the biggest manifestation day. So definitely remember to do that after this,
Yeah.
before you go to bed. But I am manifesting that I will wake up to a gloomy cloud in the sky, a crisp little bitter air kisses my
Mhm.
cheek, and I just hear ho 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 from Twilight because I miss cold. I miss it.
Oh, that's so funny. I know. You will. It'll happen.
I know. I've been watching things and I'm like, oh, that's cool. They have thunder and lightning storms. Oh, look, rain. I miss that. Come to me, please. And then, of course, my East Coast client or East Coast clients and coworkers are all like, yeah, it's a rainstorm today. I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. But, well, I can't wait to see the final product of the play structure
It'll be
because
fun.
that'll be so fun. First, before we go into what the fuck, was the guy with the solid redwood one all disappointed that you showed up and just like couldn't take it?
No, no, he totally got it. He was like, he said he had like four buddies who like helped him when they assembled it. So and it was just me and Charlie. So I'm like, yeah,
Oh
okay.
shit.
It was also covered in spiders and I don't do well with that. So I was kind of also like, okay, yeah,
Well, and
whatever.
you also don't want to bring those home with you.
Oh, pass.
Mm-mm. Well, I'm excited to see it. But that's just a lot of good news. So obviously we have to jump on over to what the fuck Trump news because can't have too much, positive
Yeah.
things happening.
No.
um, but let's dive into Trump cutting 200 million from the Office of Violence Against Women because like we've said before, Trump hates women.
Yeah.
So pretty much like the whole stance is that once that's cut, basically when anybody calls for help, no one will answer.
Cool.
He's just a peach. Big old peach. So Trump's 2026 budget set to begin on October 1st proposes cutting $200 million from the Office of Violence Against Women, one of the main sources of funding for domestic violence services across the country.
Mhm.
These cuts are already having devastating consequences for women. Shelters are shutting down already. Hotlines are reducing hours, and life saving programs that help women escape violence and rebuild their lives are being completely eliminated. Uh, God, I just seriously, just a swift kick to the fucking smallest testicles you've ever imagined would be so great.
Hmm. Yeah, he's pretty awful. It's
He's a
just evil at this
fuck.
point.
Like, this is the only program really set up to actually help them. I think this also is the one that has like where the funds would go towards trying to actually place women in housing too to get away from like the abuse.
Oh no,
And
yeah.
he straight up is saying, fuck you, enjoy getting fucking smacked around and potentially murdered.
Is this, I wonder if this is part of the big beautiful bill? Is that,
We need to stop calling it the big beautiful bill.
I know it's so stupid.
This
Um,
stupid fucking bullshit title.
the
It's
big
called Project
stupid.
2025. It's exactly what Project 2025 laid out. Let's call it the fucking big suck my dick bill because it sucks.
Hmm. Yeah. It's just it's so like mixed signals too, right? Like they really don't give a shit about us. We've said this over and over again, and I just feel like it just each time it's just like another nail in the coffin. There's enough nails. We're done.
Well, like literally, I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people are dying with all the things that have been changing. A lot of people are going to be dying, have died. I mean, obviously, in the freaking concentration camps that we have going on, people have died, people have unalived themselves, people have died because they're not getting the medical attention. Like, also, all these cuts left and right, they're It's not good. Like they're
Yeah.
literally people are going to die because of these cuts.
Yeah. But then add a 200, what is it, like $200 million ballroom at the White
Oh my
House.
God.
Yeah. And add gold to the Oval Office. I mean, it's so tone deaf. It's screaming like you have no fucking idea what you're doing and you don't give a shit about anyone. But I just can't imagine like the supporters and the Republicans, like they're all the Republicans, the fellow Republicans who go with this. I mean, you guys are just deplorable. But the constituents like being proud of cutting like funding for domestic abuse.
Like women who like they probably are like, yeah, I like to smack my women around. That's why I'm actually all for this.
Well, maybe they just like that. It could be that, but it could also just be that you think that people are taking advantage of the services or something. But I just don't understand when we decided that helping others in need is a bad thing. And now look, we have it's not even just people in need, like just basic human like things that should be free, like healthcare, or when you um get older and you've been paying into a system your whole life and just,
Like, oh, but are we going to continue to have to get Social Security taken out of our paychecks? Yeah, but
yeah,
then
or taxes,
it's
yeah,
supposed to run out in 2035.
yeah,
So
all just taxes because we're
that's
paying, yeah, we're
that's
paying,
going to affect every single person in right now that has been working, like all the millennials. That's
yeah.
affecting us, like us all. Like obviously the fact that we've been paying into it since I started working at 14. So like, cool. I've been paying into it this long. Can I get it all back now?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. Oh no, I can't. You have to, that's right. You need to give gold accents to the White House to make it look even more tacky. Like than your fucking ugly face inside the building. Did you see that? He's been putting gold accents on every single column and the like calligraphy and all the little accents that are in the building or in the actual White House. Every single thing now has gold accents.
It's giving, I'm not leaving.
Oh no. Oh no, no. You don't like the things have been saying on online. You don't plan for a $200 million gold plated ballroom if you're planning on leaving in 3 years.
Mm-mm.
Homie is setting his like digging his heels in.
Listen.
I can't even say what I want to say because it
Yeah.
could obviously get me on a watch list somewhere. But anywho,
I know. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sure everyone can think about what I'm thinking.
Oh. Yes. All right. So the next one on the list of
Oh
what.
yeah, so there was a poll.
Mhm.
47% of Republican voters said that they still support Trump, even if he were officially implicated in the Epstein sex crimes. 47%. Oh, and then keep in mind, the 47% is it would not affect my vote for Donald Trump. 26% separately, not sure, prefer not to say. So let's just call it 26 plus 47. And let's say 73% says they would still vote for Donald Trump. And only 27% said that they would vote for a different party. What the actual shit is that? 73% would still vote for Donald Trump if he were to be able to get his plan going so he can then stay in office and be voted in again. 73%.
Isn't isn't it just like it's so mind-boggling to me because what they're saying as as like their little cult is that they don't give a shit about children.
Women, children,
But
fuck
everyone
everybody.
else, but like imagine like most people like love puppies, right? Like to me, children and puppies and kittens, right?
Are you
Like no
kidding?
one can imagine, no one, everyone should be able to agree that like there should be no harm that comes to these like sacred.
Um, don't forget that brunette Barbie, Kristen Nome. She shot her puppy
I
because
know, I was
it
gonna
wouldn't obey. Let's not
I was gonna
forget
bring
she's a
that
little
up, yeah.
puppy killer, little
hmm
fucking
I
puppy
read
killer.
I read like the little excerpts from her biography about that. Did you see like her explanation about why she killed her dog?
I didn't read it, but I
Puppy.
remember hearing about it on a podcast.
So a puppy's like I
Yep.
think 14 months.
Uh-huh.
She said that that was like the worst dog ever. That I forget the dog's name if it was like Biscuit or
Oh,
whatever.
we're giving the fucking murdered puppy a name.
It had a name. Yeah, she gave it a name. And she basically said that after the dog like ruined a hunting trip for her and then tried to bite her, um,
Yeah,
she
because he knew better.
she killed him. She shot him.
Oh,
And over some like in like a gravel ditch, shot him. And then same day, she shot a goat, one of her goats. Not because the goat was dying.
she just felt like
Um,
it.
Yeah, it was like the goat was like being an asshole too or
The
something.
goat just looked at her fucking funny.
I gotta find it just
She's
so
such a
but the goat like tried to bolt and so she shot him twice.
she's such a
She's
deplorable little piece of
telling us. Yeah,
fucking scum. She has no heart whatsoever.
no.
God, she's so
Did
disgusting.
you
And
see did you see
South Park?
yeah.
No, so I don't watch South Park.
hmm
It's never been my jam, but I'm loving everything that I've seen online though.
I know. It's amazing. I feel like it's been pretty hilarious like the past like 7, 8 years.
No, even Charlie was obsessed with it when I was friends with him back in
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
Huh.
Um, anyways, I'll find the excerpt just to read it so I'm like not misquoting it. Anyways, I'll come back to me on that. But yeah, that's pretty shitty, guys. Republicans, 47%.
And also, sorry.
Yeah.
So let's be correct. 73%. Sorry, water went down like the wrong tube.
Oh.
May have like somewhat died just then.
Cricket.
Anyway, 73%.
That's cricket, the doggy.
Oh,
Are you
sorry,
okay?
what?
I said cricket was the doggy's name.
Oh, fuck you. That is such a
R.I.P.
cute
Cricket.
name.
Yeah. She was
Ugh.
untrainable, quote,
Then rehome the dog.
aggressive personality.
Then rehome the dog. It's 14 months. It could still be trained, you fucking deplorable piece of shit.
Yeah. Cricket escaped Gnome's truck and killed the chickens of a local family who Gnome compensated. The dog then whipped around to bite me, the politician wrote. After that, Gnome said, I realized I had to put her down. She led Cricket to a gravel pit and shot and killed the dog. Gnome also killed a male goat that she said was nasty and mean, smelled disgusting, musky, and rancid, and loved to chase her children, knocking them down and ruining their clothes. She also killed the goat in the gravel pit, although it reportedly took 2 shots.
And the fact that she's bragging about this,
It's gross.
she is such a piece of actual human garbage.
You might be a serial killer,
She's a sociopath.
allegedly.
She's a allegedly my dick. She's a sociopath.
Yeah, honestly, that you don't kill an animal because they're being an asshole, like or they're old.
No, you just, if you really need to get to that level, then you rehome the animal. You don't take it to a gravel ditch and shoot it, and then, oh, this goat looked at me sideways and knocked over my kids and just made their clothes so dirty that I had to kill it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Okay, again, I
disgusting,
can't
huh?
say what I want to say because we're on recording, but you probably know where my brain's gonna go.
Yeah,
Ew, she's a horrible person, and karma's a big old biatch. So I'm sure karma will do its justice.
namaste.
I
Okay.
mean, today is the day of manifestation after all. So, ooh ah, ooh ah.
Uh,
um, I
okay, let's.
digress. So Trump had portions of the Constitution removed from Congress website this
I
week.
heard this.
Two whole sections.
Mhm.
What did they say, you ask? Oh, in the one in the section it says, I'm not gonna try to even read. the actual like old school verbiage, but basically in normal English, they had the translation. Congress can't deny your right to see a judge, to find out why you were detained, arrested, unless we're experiencing a rebellion or an invasion, and public safety requires that right to be suspended. That was removed. So that covers the ICE, which we'll get into, Dean Cain. And then the second one was Congress can't pass a law that allows for punishment without a trial or that allows you to be arrested, charged for something that wasn't illegal at the time, but was made illegal after the fact. Also removed. No one, including the president, can withdraw money from the US Treasury without congressional approval. That was removed. The US government can't grant titles of nobility, and federal official may accept any gifts, money, offices, or titles from any person of nobility or foreign state
Or
or foreign
airplane.
leader. Oh, okay, Qatar plane. That was removed. Oh, and it keeps going. There's like one, two, three, four, five,
You
six,
can't just
seven,
remove
eight.
things from like just because you edit them online doesn't mean that that's um like no, that's not how it works. This isn't like this is something that has to be like it has a formal process.
Not according to Trump.
But okay, Trump.
Removed.
Right.
We're all fuckity fucked because I kid you not, freedom of speech is already like obviously on the chopping block here, but freedom of speech is next.
I think we have to like I think two things. We have to vote them out. They're already trying to, we talked about this last week, like
Yeah,
trending and trying to like prevent people from voting. We just have to show up and vote. We
like
have to demand
10 months before.
and vote, like vote, make sure that it's not just Trump, um, it's also these other politicians who are supporting him and just trying to like pick at this dead carcass. Everyone should just be, I don't want to like I don't know. Like, we don't know where this is going to go. It's not anywhere great. We've never seen this before. I don't want to be like, we're all gonna die.
No, he's Hitler
But
2.0.
he is. But I also think that it's just like we have to, like, everyone has to be pissed about this. Like, okay, Republicans, like, you've been like screaming from the top of your lungs how wonderful and beautiful America is and like just how amazing we are and because of our Constitution. Like, we should not be, it should not come to this where a president is editing like a formal, you know, that online and that's just like, okay, that is what it is. No, no, we get to say this is our country, not his. He's not the king. So
Oh, he's trying to be.
yeah, but he's not. And he's old and decrepit
Speaking
and
of,
manifesting.
oh no, his mental decline is on the declining
Mm.
because have you seen the thing? So it's not only the one that I'm linking in the description, but also that was recent, but also I think it was like last week. I don't know his name. I don't follow fighting. Triple H, Honduras H, an H. There was like a fighter or something, and he was looking around and couldn't figure out who it was, but he was talking about him, and then literally one of his people staff goes like him. Like they literally have to be like him. And then you see like this guy he right here,
Mm.
he can't remember shit.
People's
He's
names and
an
stuff. Yeah.
old loser, pedophile, small dick, small hand, piece of shit, and he can't remember shit. So I'm thinking homie has probably dementia, like onset dementia situation happening. I don't know. I think they're gonna like weekend at Bernie's it and just like hold him up or at the podium. And then JD freaking Vance going on fucking vacations left and right on the nickel and dime of the taxpayers. Like he's literally on a vacation right now that's $10 million for his vacation. Where's that coming from? Not his pocket.
No, yeah, of course not. It's like he came into office and was like, the United States purse is my purse.
Yeah,
He's
fucking
like,
little
this money is my
his
money.
little gay boy purse. Like he
Now you
straight up
all work for me.
did you see that? Apparently his Spotify was leaked,
No.
allegedly.
Yeah,
Um
Spotify.
as I call him, gay boy, allegedly gay boy, but is very much a lot of gay dance, gay club type of music. Very much like Diana Ross, Lady Gaga. Um, okay, okay, JD, dance. Like, you enjoy your
Yeah.
vacation and get the fuck out. Like,
People are, yeah, he's awful. People are
he's
such
horrible
too.
too. Anyway, so let's on gonna blah, 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 go over to what we choose. Um,
Okay.
no.
Did you just swallow a fish?
Yes. Vegan fish. Speaking of, doesn't even go into this, but have you heard that apparently they're going to release breast milk ice cream?
No?
Gross.
It's
So
the colostrum one because I hear that's really popular right now.
Frida, the Frida brand, obviously you've heard of Frida if you've pumped
Oh,
and all the things. So yeah, a Frida parent company of Oddfellows who basically has they have partnered up with a New York based company and wants to release a limited number of breast milk flavored ice cream pints nationwide. Yep, you heard that right. Breast milk. We'll include the link because sure, sure, Jan. Um, I just don't understand like where is the audience for this, but okay. I mean, if that it makes I really have a craving for a sweet treat. I want some breast milk ice cream. All
the
right.
US Today, the first paragraph says, "There's a new ice cream available nationwide, but you haven't had this flavor since you were a baby." Amazing.
That should be the slogan.
Why? But
No, but
okay.
like, who asked for this?
Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna read some of the comments on this post. G Janie says, "Can the sun explode already?" Spiffy Liz says, "Insert Homelander gif here." Did you watch oh no, now I'm gonna blank on it's a superhero one that's like just like totally nutso. We talked about it before. Amazon, it's on Amazon. They're like anti-superheroes.
Oh, the boys?
Yes, the boys, yeah.
No, I haven't, but I know Chase Crawford from Gossip Girl's in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you gotta watch it. You're not gonna get that, but there's basically a superhero that he's into that.
Okay.
And someone's like, we just want health care.
No, like legitimately, stop doing all this crazy nonsense, guys.
Oh, you're only allowed to eat this if you're chill with public breastfeeding. Yes.
Oh, please.
Oh, this is very jail, jail, jail. Why?
Like,
And isn't okay, never mind. Where
like
are they
what?
gonna get this?
And
Can they
also,
get paid?
I feel like every woman's breast milk is a different flavor in a way.
Uh-huh.
I never tried my own supply. Did you ever try your own?
Yeah, I did.
What did
You
it taste like? I'm
did.
vegan, so I felt weird. I couldn't do it.
Melanie? Like
That
sweet?
okay.
Yeah.
I always heard that it tasted like cantaloupe juice.
I don't like cantaloupe, so I'm gonna omit that.
Honeydew?
Maybe honeydew.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a cantaloupe girly. It's too soft. I don't like it. I'm a texture person.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. Yeah, this is interesting.
I don't know,
But
man.
anyways, that's a great laugh. Thank you for that. I
Yeah.
appreciate
I was like, this is
that.
something interesting because we both obviously lactated.
I lactated for a very long time, a year after stopping breastfeeding.
I lactated for 4.5 years.
After stopping?
No,
Well,
four and
no.
a half years total because
Yeah.
I obviously breastfed Forrest and then I kept having to keep pads on while I was pregnant because I stopped at 18 months with him. But then when Wyatt came into play, because I wanted a little bit of a break from any but something gnawing on my freaking nipples, then
Gosh.
I breastfed Wyatt till 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Dang.
spoiled.
Yeah.
So
I'm slow clapping for you. You just can't see my hands.
it's fine. You're like, it's holding on to my juice box, my lager.
And ironically, my nipple pads.
Oh, well, there you go. Shout out to cakes. Um, so also apparently the end of days is coming on November 2025. So everyone is like, okay, so this is obviously a distraction, but I've also seen, I'm gonna like have this lead up before I announce what it is.
Mhm.
I've also seen that this is like a government manufactured situation. So you decide. So basically, it says a mysterious alien ship is set to attack and destroy Earth in November 2025, Harvard scientists say. How is it? How do we know this? How do we know this, guys? Like, if this isn't a government issued situation, how do we know that a mysterious alien ship is set to attack and destroy Earth in November 2025? Like, is this going to happen on my birthday?
Somebody said before or after Thanksgiving, can I eat first?
Legitimately. So my birthday is remember the 5th of November. So it's Guy Fawkes Day, aka V for Vendetta. That's the only reason why I'd say that thing. Also usually election day. Yay.
Mm.
So it says one of her most sensational predictions was about humans making first contact with aliens in November 2025. Scientists have spotted 31/Atlas, a strange object larger than the entire Manhattan Island, moving fast through our solar system, earlier identified as a comet. Experts think it is a device sent by aliens for surveillance. If that's true, it could be a sign of a possible alien spying or attack mission. Professor Avi Loeb believes 31 Atlas's path is planned and may help it hide near the sun to deploy alien equipment and avoid detection from humans. The scary part is that there is a possibility that the contact of attack of 31 Atlas with Earth might be a destructive one. Dun, dun, dun.
Mm.
Do you believe
Dun,
it?
dun. I just got to keep on keeping on. Like, like, if it's real, what else are you gonna do? You just gotta enjoy your life, right? Any day could be your last.
True that.
Invasion, I mean, to me, I feel like I don't know what resources, like, what resources we have that they need. What do they use?
Aren't they
Um,
like better than us?
I'm sure that they're better than us. They're gonna look at us like we
You
freaking
guys are
idiots.
losers. Look
Yeah.
at your leader. You fucking
Yeah.
bunch of losers.
Yeah. What are you guys doing to the planet? Um, but I don't know. We'll see.
Don't even get me started on the planet. Anyway.
I know.
Mhm.
I know.
Um, one last thing before we head on over to the good news we're sipping
Mhm.
is actually this can kind of be a gateway for good news we're sipping in a really dark fashion because
Okay.
Anthony Borges, who
Hmm.
was severely injured after using his body to barricade a door to protect classmates during the
Oh.
Parkland shooting, now legally owns the rights to shooter Nicholas Cruz's name. That means Cruz cannot grant interviews, make any money
Mhm.
whatsoever from interviews, or participate in media projects without Borges's permission. This
Damn.
the settlement
Yeah.
also stated that Cruz must turn over any financial benefits he might receive as a beneficiary of a relative's life insurance policy and must donate his body to science after his death. Following the settlement, Borges's lawyer stated, "We just wanted to shut him down so we never have to hear about him again." Because I think that's also, this is one, so smart.
Hmm.
Two, it's because of the fact that I feel there's a lot of serial killers and like people who like had these mass shootings and they were the shooter and like all these things that if they didn't die, they all of a sudden get interviews and all this thing. They get paid for those interviews. So they make money from basically being a horrible fucking person. So bravo. Bravo fucking no.
Yeah, that's pretty. I didn't know you could even do that. I'm like, did he ask ChatGPT? What?
Well, so what happened was I think it was in I saw it somewhere because I did a little bit more of a research, but it basically said that um only 40 states have a son of Sam law. and others have been struck down due to the First Amendment infringement. But in some states, the victims only have to be notified if the criminal earns more than $10,000 for their crime. Technically, the perp has the opportunity to still make something for their crime, which is absurd. But in these cases, if a book or something is made, interview,
Mhm.
etc., basically he'll be retaining all of those assets. So it as long as it's over, I think like over $10,000.
Mhm.
But pretty much it was in the agreement in the court system that this was the agreement that was made within the court.
And
So
they supported him too to do it. Yeah.
finally the courts do something right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like that is a good little, really intense gateway into the good news we're sipping.
Okay.
Um, but the good news we're sipping that I definitely put on here was an autistic man was non-speaking till 11, could not read until 18, but he's now Cambridge University's youngest Black professor.
That's amazing.
Amazing. So his name is Jason Arday. He is Cambridge's youngest Black professor, and he's using his platform to democratize education, uplift neurodivergent youth, and make elite spaces more inclusive.
Good. That's
That's
amazing.
amazing. Like, that's an
Yeah.
amazing story. He didn't speak until 11, but he couldn't even read until 18, but now he's the youngest professor. So that I think is just like obviously good news, but and positive news, I mean.
Mhm.
But just in general, like it just shows that just because you are diagnosed with a certain thing in the medical world doesn't mean you're necessarily like at a dead end.
No, of course not. Yeah.
No.
It's probably like how he was learning, or maybe he was like interested in other things. It's funny because we measure like how we measure success in education is just different for people who have different challenges. So um, their lives are focused on other, their brains are focused on other things where they're learning and growing and interested, and so it just shows up differently. And then to hold him to those standards, but it's so cool that he overcame that. It's really really neat.
Well, and it also shows the support that he had probably within his community, his family, and all of that too. And I think that that's really important to say too, is the fact that even if you are diagnosed a certain way, like with obviously people thinking like you're limited and like you're not going to learn as much or you're not going to do this or that, it's like this proves that that's inaccurate. It's just you need the support of your community and your family
Yeah.
to obviously be a stepping stone into doing such great things.
Totally. What I think is interesting that you say this because I have a friend who has a daughter who was diagnosed recently, and they are like going through hoops, right, to just like figure out what is the best resources that they can give her. And it depends on where you live. Like it comes down to like where you live, how much money is in your community to give back to like to really put into like the efforts. And so um they're going to be like potentially moving to Cupertino to give her a better opportunity at like I think it's called she called it like P3, so it's like pre-K, but you start at 3 and it's for autistic children. And because there's so much more money in Cupertino, if you don't know, obviously like Apple is from there, all kinds of tech companies.
Cupertino High School
Yeah,
2023
exactly.
2003.
Yeah. So apparently they have a really good program. And it doesn't mean everything. It doesn't mean like just because your kid has that opportunity, like I said earlier, they could be focused in their brain on other things and other ways of learning, and it might not like stack up the way we typically grade or evaluate learning.
Well,
So
and that's
it takes a little
also
longer sometimes.
that also kind of plays into the fact that like certain school programs will have different variations of like the curriculum for
Yeah.
specific needs. And
Hmm.
that's why I'm actually like I haven't said this out loud until right now, but I'm kind of worried about fucking DJT being a piece of shit.
Hmm.
Um, because I'm assuming he's gonna hit the charter schools, and Forrest just got into, his charter school.
Yeah.
And the program that they have is for kids where it does, like, and I've said this before, where it focuses on where they are excelling at, they want to put attention to that, but obviously you have to hit a certain curriculum, you know. But it's gonna break my heart if like his it's like before he even gets started, it gets impacted. So
Hmm.
my fingers are crossed that it's not gonna be anything immediate. But honestly, with the way that Homeboy is fucking moving, I wouldn't be surprised if like he's only 1 year in and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, charter school's like over now.
Mm.
Because the same program that would be for like autistic children, same program that would be for, charter school kids and stuff like that. So charter school kids basically like a private school education with
Right.
public school pricing. It basically wraps the curriculum around the child versus the child has to fall in line with the curriculum.
Yeah.
So it actually helps them excel in the way that they're passionate about. And right now, I can definitely see, like I've said before, and actually, within the last like week alone, I am blown away. And I know this is such like of course, you're his mom. Of course, you're blown away. Oh, it's okay. Pish posh. But Forrest can literally retain something he's seen, not have to actually visually see it in the moment, but he can
Mhm.
actually replicate exactly what he saw in a picture, in a clay model,
Pretty cool.
and he's been doing that lately. And so I'm like, and even his teacher goes, oh yeah, so he's really good about building and engineering.
Hmm.
And that's probably where his focus is going to be in his education. So it's going to break my heart if Donald Trump has his fucking hands in these programs that try to make children excel in certain areas, autistic children, charter school kids, people who are in any kind of like program where it's like government funded kind of situation. It's going to break my heart that these funds are going to be taken away so he can have a gold ballroom, and kids aren't going to be able to have that experience that they should have
Hmm.
being so young and
Yeah.
seeing like where their passions are, because you can see in a little kid like Forrest being so young, I can see his passion is literally in that, whereas I can see definitely why it's going to be like, I want to zip line, I want to balance on a little wire, I want to build things, and then like he's going to be like the adventure king,
Mhm.
whereas Forrest wants to create art.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
And it's just going to break my heart if like he has his hands anywhere near programs that could affect children from being able to actually like fully develop into like those passions.
Of course. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I know. It's kind of
Watch us next week
scary.
have a beautiful report about, oh, guess what he did now.
Oh God, I hope not.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Well, Diddler on the roof was on the roof of the White House, so we'll just see what happens there. Anyway. Oh yeah, he wants to build a nuclear launch pad on the top of the White House. I don't I just don't understand his mindset, but whatever. At this point, I'm not even surprised.
We need a cleanse from him. Let's
Uh,
jump to what we watched.
please. Oh my God. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
I think I'll start because you have the longest list I have ever seen.
Uh-huh.
I did start Happy Gilmore too, though this afternoon. We didn't finish it. We're gonna finish it hopefully tonight. We'll see. So one, I caught up on Gilded Age.
Well, wait. How did you like Happy Gilmore too?
Oh, I so far I didn't finish it, like I said. So far, I actually really like it. I think it's just what we kind of need. This like just silly, kind of blast from the past, type of writing and comedy. So thank you, thank you. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name.
Adam Sandler?
Thank you, Adam Sandler. We needed this.
Well, and
Just
I
like
also think that
chuckling throughout it.
the little flashbacks and like all of like those like playing into the original cast and all those things, I think that was such a cute little moment too. I'm obviously not going to say anything about the end because you haven't finished it.
Thank you.
I will say, before I even watched it, I kept hearing like, "Oh my God, the end made me cry. The end made me cry," and I'm like,
Oh,
but then I'm like watching it, and I'm like, I didn't cry.
have you guys? Oh my God. Okay. Well, like I'm talking. Well, you and whoever is listening, have you seen Leo? That's an Adam Sandler illustrated cartoon. And it's about a lizard or iguana.
Yes.
It is so
So
stinking
cute.
cute. So sting I cried. I cried watching
Well,
that.
because that's also like showing like old age and
Oh,
dying.
so good. Yeah. So yeah, I think like there's so many there's maybe like younger people, I don't know, but they like don't like Adam Sandler and I'm like, well, you are stupid and you're
And
not funny.
you're you suck because I can get it because like it's definitely in our day and age. Adam
Yeah.
Sandler is king. Billy
Hmm.
Madison, Happy Gilmore, Little Nicky. Did you see speaking of Netflix's contract with Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
did you watch Hubie Dubois?
Is that the Halloween one?
Uh-huh.
Yes, it's so cute. I was gonna ask
So
you that too.
funny.
Yeah, that's actually like now like okay, I'm gonna watch this every Halloween because it's so
Yeah.
cute. Yeah,
Oh my God, I
adorable.
love it.
Okay, so other than that, I finished. I caught up on Gilded Age. They ended on a pretty like spicy, like oh, not spicy sexy, like a,
Not even a titty.
a, a cliffhanger, so to speak. So very curious to see how that goes, but I love it. And I was cracking up because I was thinking that the whole time, not even a titty. It's like, oh,
Well, so actually, I'm glad because I know that you said that you watched it the day after the whole hullabaloo.
hmm.
I kid you not, anybody that watched Gilded Age, every single story was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, man.
why is our Gilded Age in Spanish? And I guess like HBO, this happened with the premiere episode of And Just Like That,
Uh-huh.
where
It's happened
we
before.
could not get the subtitles off the screen. And it just like, everyone was freaking out, like, why can't I get the
This is
subtitles off the
not the
screen?
first time with HBO. There's been another time like what you're saying, but I feel like I've seen a couple other shows where the audio or the subtitles was something was funky. So get your shit together and stop changing your name.
So you had, oh my God, that. But so you had to turn it to Spanish to get English.
Hilarious. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So then I also started Hunting Wives. It is a slow start for me, so I'm still very, very early on. I am like, I'm watching it, but I'm also like, when do I watch this? Because I have a lot of shows that I want to watch, and I'm like, this is funny and interesting, but like, is it what I want to watch right now?
Well,
Is
I said it
like,
was very Hallmark,
oh yeah, yeah.
Lifetime. It's very much like that type of show. So if you're not in the mood for that type of show, you're not going to want to watch it.
Amount of time, yeah. Um, and then I don't know if I talked about this last time, but I started watching Alias Grace. It's on Netflix. I believe it's been out for a while. This isn't anything new. Let me see. Alias
Can you
Grace.
also add that to the list? Because I don't see it here.
I did.
Am I blind? Oh, there's a huge space. Okay, never mind.
I
I
did. I
thought
put the yeah, I
I,
put
s-
it down so I could see like,
I
what
was
is
like,
yours?
I just see it end at the bear. I didn't realize I had to scroll down.
So it came out in 2017. It's a TV mini series, which kind of makes me a little scared. Like, where does it end? It has Margaret Atwood in it.
I do like
Um,
miniseries because you know for a fact it's going to end. They're not going to try to do it like, now we're going to have
mhm.
7 seasons on this when it should have ended on the first.
Yeah. Also, what's her face? From True Blood, Anna Paquin is in it.
Oh.
And I'm trying to see like who else you
And
might
also
know.
X-Men. Don't forget, she was an X-Men.
Mm.
Oh, I've never even
Um,
heard of this show.
I don't know if you're gonna like it because it is kind of like period timey, but
Eh.
but what is cool about it is that it's about a convicted um female serial killer is what they dub her, and then you get to hear her story. So
Well, that's more intriguing.
yeah, and she's like put into like a mental hospital. There's like, there's a
You know, I'm very much hashtag pro women, so
yeah.
I will watch it.
Yeah, so far I actually really like it. And then I didn't put this on this list, but I did start You Inspired Me. I started The Parent Trap for the boys and I just got so wrapped up in like the Nancy Meyer of it all that I was like very upset that the boys weren't into it and I was like,
You're
"No,
like,
I'm just
you're
with
like, get
mommy."
into it. Enjoy this.
Please. But anyways,
This is
okay, that
history.
that's it. What didn't you watch? Oh, and the Buccaneers, of course, which we'll talk about.
Oh
Let's
my
say that one.
God. So we'll save that for the
But
end.
let's not go through a play by play because that'll last us like too long. Just a
Oh
highlight
no, no, no,
thing.
no, no. We'll just do like our feelings for the fact that this is obviously the season two finale, yada yada yada. So anyway,
Okay.
so I did two classic movies this week, and I did Blue Crush on Amazon Prime. That is the most perfect cleaning background movie ever because the soundtrack is superb, but also you don't have to watch it because you've obviously already seen it. So, highly recommend putting that on and then go on your merry way and clean and organize your house. You've got mail. If you
Love that
want to get excited for fall,
movie.
watch You've Got Mail because it did not do me any type of dirty because it is such a superb watch. It is beautiful. It is lovely. You always obviously have seen it already. It just gets you in that cozy like fall mood. So highly recommend watching it.
Oh,
If
Danielle didn't put where do you watch this at, Danielle?
Oh well, because I didn't put it because technically it's available on YouTube for free. It's
Ah.
one of my YouTube free movies of the week, we'll call that. But I also own it, so I just watch the own because I own it.
Okay, I love
Because I
that.
didn't want to watch it with caption or not captions, commercials. Anywho, oh, not to break everyone's heart.
Mhm.
All the hate watching people that are out here, hate watching with me. And just like that, announced this week that it was canceled and they're not going to proceed. But it's actually heartbreaking because we're all hate watching and we're enjoying the hate watch. And now there's only
No.
two episodes left. There was one last night. I didn't watch it yet. And then there's one tomorrow. But apparently tonight's episode ends with it saying the season finale of. So it doesn't even say series finale, it says season finale. So this was a very immediate decision by the director, by
Mm,
Patrick King or
mhm.
whatever his name is. Patrick King. Um, that's his not, he has three names, but anyway. It was definitely a last minute decision to decide to cancel it, but I think he heard the uproar and everyone hating it and hate watching it. But it's like one of those movies like you hate watch that you enjoy hate watching. So it's gonna be sad, but the heartbreaking part of it all. Did you see Sarah Jessica Parker's Instagram post?
No, definitely not.
So she actually created a reel, or
Uh-huh.
her social media team did. Shout out to social media times. Um, Basically, it was this like long ass haiku,
Mhm.
which it obviously goes against haikus, but of what Carrie means to her. And it
Mm.
was actually really sad. It's like we stumbled, we walked, we grabbed cocktails, we did this, and like it basically ran through the whole gamut. And it was just like a really cute send off to say, like, we're done. Like,
Yeah.
no more. There's not going to be another like Sex in the City situation. This is it. So it's done, guys. Like, after next week's finale, it's done. The only thing that makes me worried is like, if this is such a last minute decision, are they going to have like a cliffhanger at the end? And then obviously we'll never have that like feeling of it being resolved. I don't know. So
And I love like the decades of outfits and like the story, but I watched everything except for this last season. But yeah, it's that I'm sure that is hard, like from her, like that's been her a part of her, almost like identity. Like it is part of her identity in a way. So I could see how that would be really, really difficult, but
yeah,
it's
it, what is Rafiki said? It is time.
it is time.
Um, so as well as watching that, I finally finished my 90210 rewatch and I forgot how hard the last season is. It's so bad. So I'm so thankful that it's over. Perfect just in time because I'm gonna give it a couple weeks. And once my place is decorated for Halloween, I'm gonna start
Gotta
watching
watch Gilmore Girls.
Heck yeah, I was just about to say that. Uh let me finish. But yeah, so I'm gonna watch Gilmore Girls, my fall rewatch that I always start way too early and then I get done way too early. So I'm gonna try my best to drag it out, but we'll see. But then I also watched the live action How to Train a Dragon last week with the
Mhm.
boys. Highly recommend doing it with your boys. We got all cozy, tons of pillows, tons of blankets, bowls of popcorn. They loved it. Then they started getting really rowdy where they're like, I need to go to sleep kind of thing, like 20 minutes towards the end. It
Mhm.
is so good. So good. Highly recommend watching it with your boys. The live action How to Train a Dragon. Ugh,
Cute.
it's lovely. And it's so beautifully, like beautifully done.
Mhm.
Stunning. Um, Another thing I did watch is obviously no, trucking along with the bear.
Oh,
I
girl.
watched one episode.
Oh, the tone is the
I j-
perfect. That is exactly how I think everyone feels because Charlie said he went to go get a tattoo like a couple weeks ago and he said our friend Blake was like, it's so hard to watch. I had to stop. So we're not the only ones. It,
ugh.
yeah.
No,
Hmm.
like I watched because I texted you the day. I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot I never finished The Bear. I'm gonna start. I got through one episode and I was like, that's enough.
That's enough of that.
That's enough for today. So I'm trucking along. Josh Hartnett apparently pops up in the next episode or two, so I'm hoping for that. Oh, side note, little tangent. You know, Hottie McHotpants eyebrows guy that's from England, that's really hot. That was a vacation with Jennifer Aniston,
No.
Emma Roberts. Oh my God. Okay, his name is Will. You just literally have to say eyebrow eye actor, and he comes up. Yep,
Eyebrow
Will
what?
eyebrow actor. He comes up first. Will Poulter.
Oh, no. You
This
think
guy.
he's hot?
So he's hot, but he's also not hot anymore to me because have you heard about the drama with him and his ex-girlfriend?
No.
I'm going to give you the quick cliff notes. Basically, he was with this girl for like 5 or 6 years, and she has a son, single mom, has a son. Ended up being like basically like because the regular dad was a piece of shit. Been there, done that. And he basically kind of like took that role as father, and then he out of nowhere just ghosted her recently, within the last like month or two, and just left her. Didn't tell her. Didn't even say that they were broken up. Just left. And that means he abandoned the child too because the child started having obviously a bond with him for the last 3 or 4 years of the relationship because the kid is a toddler.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a piece of shit. I thought like now as an adult, because he's in that show, that he was actually cute and all that stuff. No, he's a piece of shit. But no, I'm gonna finish season two eventually in time, but we'll see when I get there. Uh, Other thing I did watch too was Wednesday, season two finally debuted, and they're doing it in the stupidest fucking way ever. 4 episodes now, 4 episodes in September 3rd.
Which one is this?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh, really?
I and they're doing it with Stranger Things too. They're doing it in 3 parts for Stranger Things, but 2 parts for Wednesday. So I watched the first 4 episodes of Wednesday season two. Super good if you can get past the fact that this apparently took place 3 months after the first one, which was 3 years ago.
Okay.
3 years ago. So the kids are supposed to be that age still.
Yeah.
And Pugsley is now like 6 feet tall. When he was like 3 years ago, he was 4 feet, 4.5 feet tall. If you can get past that part, and all the kids are like obviously like adult,
Hmm.
it's actually really good. It's just a disclaimer, it's not as cutesy as the first season was. It is gruesome,
Oh,
really gory, and pretty gnarly. Like, don't watch it with kids around.
okay, good to know.
Yeah,
So the first 4 episodes were released. I saw that. And now you have to wait till when again? October.
September 3rd.
September.
Oh no, they're trying to play it out so then you dress up like Wednesday for October.
Hmm. Gotcha.
So yeah, the second part of season two, the last 4 episodes, because it's only 8 episodes long, is September 3rd.
Wow. Must be nice.
Yeah. But it looks really good. The second part, the first part was really good. It's just really gnarly.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until
I would
October.
recommend it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Watch it
wait.
all together.
Yeah.
And last but not least, before we jump into Buccaneers, Summer Acting Pretty, episode 4 happened, and this was Conrad's point of view. And it did not disappoint. The music, phenomenal. The director, superb, because it was like she directed this episode. She hasn't directed the other ones. Whoever this director is needs to direct everything. It is so good. The music that they chose, so good. They had a montage scene with like freaking Royal Otis's version of the Cranberries' Dreams. Then they had Rolling Stones, Wild Horses. They had all these amazing songs.
Hmm.
And like it just showed his point of view because like up until now we think like okay, it's time jumped, he's over it. He's not about this whole life of like the fact that he took he was in love with her too, took her V card, all the things. It's a time jump now that his brother is marrying her. His brother is the most annoying person on the planet. I cannot understand how people are still Team Jeremiah. I have no fucking idea. But Conrad needs to stop blowing out his bangs, aka the production team needs to stop. Like they give him a round brush blowout with the bangs, and it's so obnoxious. But other than that, this episode will make you never look at Peaches the same way again. And he cried at the end, and it was just ugh, broke my heart. And they had a moment where they danced. Jeremiah and Belly danced with the Pulp Fiction song. So that was a nod to like obviously the best music people on the planet for this episode. The other ones are very Taylor Swift heavy, so this episode is really good in terms of music because I'm not really a Swiftie. I'm gonna get attacked for that eventually in time. I know, but I can appreciate she's a talented lady.
Hmm.
Just never been a Swiftie. So, but other than that, superb. This episode, ugh, 10 out of 10. So good. So, so good. And Jeremiah sucks bag full of dicks. Anyhow. Um, other than that, let's talk about Buccaneers season 2 finale.
Oh. Okay.
Thoughts? I need to know your thoughts first and then I'll like piggyback.
Okay. So we were like kind of texting because you were
A
20
little
minutes
bit.
ahead. And in the first thing that I just like loved was that Nan gave Lizzie the earring, but like in an envelope and an invitation to like the end of season ball. I loved that. I thought that was such a good way to do it. And then the ball happens.
Well, one, I love that it was very much of a nod. Like she got the plain invitation, nothing else except the earring, but then being like, this is definitely saying, you know now that I know.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Mhm.
Loved. It was just poetic. But yeah, continue.
I thought it was great. And then I'm skipping some things, but I'm just saying like the things that stood out to me was like the ball itself. Everyone kind of goes with like their agenda, what they think they're gonna do, and then it kind of just does not go that way. Massive curveball. So you find out that let's say what's his face? What's the Duke's name? Oh goodness.
Theo.
Theo. Uh, Theo is like gonna um, step down from his title so that he can just get a divorce and be with Lizzie, which,
But
but Nan is pregnant. What's your
and
thought on that?
the only thing is like back then, how good were doctors? Because the doctors said it would have been like basically they would have conceived on the honeymoon. But
Mhm.
she had sex like 2 or 3 days before their honeymoon with Guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the
So
same. Yeah.
all the comments were like, and then I'm just waiting for the baby to come out to be obviously guys. Like obviously showing like that he's a little bit tanner.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same. I was like, wait a minute, like, I don't, can you like confidently say that?
That's what I'm
Uh,
saying. Like it's not like nowadays where you can like basically pinpoint the day you were conceived. Back then, it was very much a rough estimate, I feel like.
Also just like, I don't know. I think her character was just kind of driving me nuts, to be honest. Like even her being pregnant, it's like, oh, you're mad at your friend who like like slept with your, I'm gonna air quotes, husband. Like homegirl slept
By
with
contract,
his
you
best
weren't in
friend.
love with him.
Yeah. She slept with his best friend the night before her wedding. She ran off with, like the whole thing. It's just silly. Um, but like no one wants to be like, last picked or whatever, I guess, or I don't know. She wants to have everybody want her. That's what it came off like.
And no, I agree. She's very like, pick me, pick me, pick me. And so what's funny enough is that Brittany actually begrudgingly, and I say this with all heart of hearts, she begrudgingly, because I've been talking up Buccaneers so much to her, and she's like you, she loves period pieces. She's right now
Uh-huh.
working on Gilded Age.
Okay.
Um, she loves Bridgerton. She loves all those shows too. So I was like, oh my God, you'll love Buccaneers, watch it. So she watched it. I need her direct quote. So she was texting me as she was watching it, and she goes, I am kind of bored with Nan's character. She's so incredibly predictable. Oh no, a woman of that time who's so bored with all of the fuss and pretense of titles? Absolutely shocking. And then I said, oh my God, yeah, she's definitely not gonna be a favorite for sure. And then she goes, damn, the brother is such a narcissist. This was Lord James. Then she gets to find, she's like, oh, so this is like a Bella, Jacob, Edward situation, love triangle. Then she's like, wait, Blair Waldorf is in season two. And then finally she gets like a little bit more caught up and she's like, yeah, I am now kind of rage watching at this point. I'm a complete a completionist, so I am compelled to finish it.
Mhm.
And I am chugging along. And then yesterday she texted me just with simple, Nan is such a terrible, unlikable character. And that was the last update I've gotten so far of her rewatch. But
Yeah, she is. I feel like,
so
and maybe I
awful.
said this too because like the cute meet cute of like both of them, and maybe that was like the writer's fault, but it's like, why couldn't, and then they also like had her fall in love with Theo. Like she was in love with him.
She
So it's
did
just,
for a hot second.
yeah, so it's very confusing, and I'm kind of just like, so you just get to like throw him away and then get mad when he like finds someone that he like loves. It's just gross. Like, stop. And oh, I care about this institution now. D
That
hmm
that all of a sudden you think you're burying Theo's baby, that all of a sudden you're worried about the institution when you were not worried about it up until now, homie. And
I don't
also,
even buy her being afraid of like the mom or like 'cause she was like, I'm afraid, mom, and she's
they're
like
gonna
talking to
take the
her.
baby and she'll never
I'm
see.
like, wait, what? Like, what has given you?
So what's this story with Kit? Did I miss something? Kit is, remember, the mom, Theo's mom wrote a letter saying, like, I never thought I had to write you this letter. And then at the end, when she was
Oh.
talking, she's like, I told Kit. And he's like, and Hector's dad is all like, oh, well, we'll get to Hector in a second. He's the one that fucking leashed that actual like news
hmm
article. And we realize that later, like now. But Hector's dad is like, you did not. He's the worst. He's awful. He's terrible. So who's Kit?
We don't know yet. We don't
Like,
know. We're
so
gonna find
I
out.
didn't like sneeze too long. Like in the first season, they talked about it. Okay. Okay.
We're gonna find out. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
are
So
we?
hopefully if it gets renewed, which sounds so stupid. I'm like, wait, what?
So I sent you that thing and it legitimately said, and I quote, because apparently they were only planning to have two seasons. And what was weird is a couple of the actors, I looked at their Instagrams, a couple of them said season finale. And then Guy, who plays Theo, said finale. So it's very much, it seems up in the air, I guess, because the thing on Google that I sent you said The Buccaneers has not been renewed for a third season by Apple TV. While the second season concluded on August 6, 2025, the show has not been canceled. Apple has not yet made an announcement regarding renewal. The show was initially ordered for only two seasons, but the possibility of a third remains open.
Hmm.
So they left it on a cliffhanger. So they had the whole scene where it's like, obviously, her announcement at the midnight was supposed to be the baby.
hmm
Then Theo took her thunder, and then she ran off. But she told Lizzie, because she didn't announce it at that point, she told Lizzie under the bridge while the other girls were yelling, Nan, 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 in the biggest fog I've ever seen in my life. Um, she told Lizzie, like, enjoy keeping this lie from Theo. Like
hmm
that I'm trying to protect my baby. And then she goes and has this like dramatic runoff scene, and that's like the end after like the whole flashback to Theo's mom saying like I called or I wrote Kit and Kit's coming and we need a Duke.
How could they just end it like that? I feel like it's gonna have to be
It
renewed. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be
has
so mad.
to. But like I feel like we're literally the first person I ever heard ever mention the name Buccaneers was you. And then I started watching it. So is it just us? And now
No.
Brittany begrudgingly
And my mom.
and your mom.
No, I think other people are watching it. I mean, you go on their socials, you can tell like people are seeing it. And it's on TikTok too. I'm seeing like the kids are posting about it. I know because I was like looking for it, but like
I was about to say, gotta love those kids. You
they
repost those kids because those kids are going to keep the show afloat.
will. They will.
Well, I'm hoping for season three because we need some answers. I want to see if Theo and Lizzie are going to ride off into the sunset, kind of, sort of, because she's going to have to keep the secret for however long that
She should
Nan
just say it. She should just say it like
Nan's
here's the
pregnant
thing. Yeah, Nan's pregnant. She
with
wanted me
you.
to keep the secret to you, but like let's still like do this.
Oh, and then Guy and Paloma. Paloma hiding the fact that she did have the annulment papers in her bag. She obviously loves Guy.
I don't know if she loves him. It
I
seems
feel
like
like back then you loved a person within a week because you only lived until like 40.
you only got to see their wrist for like
Do you,
an
oh my
afternoon
God, what was
walk.
her name? Where she's like, do you like my ankle? With the girl at
Isn't
the,
this the most shapely ankle you've ever seen?
what was her name? Alora?
I don't know.
Oh my God, it was so funny because she's like, and she kissed him and she's like, nope, not into that.
Fantastic.
I love her, but I guess that's really all it is. Conchita's still in her grief. And then Ginny is also still like wondering, and I just love like their very transparent moment before they did go to the midnight ball is the fact that they're like, it could be any of us. If you
Hmm.
don't show up, it could be like it could be any of us. She's like, I ran to fucking Italy and tried to, escape my abusive ex-husband. And then Conchita's like, I'm in my deep grief. I could be do anything. So I just kind of like how transparent they were, but I
Yeah.
do hope Lizzie and Theo end up together. What are your predictions and hopes for season three before we sign off?
Um, they're probably gonna have to close it if this is like if if they get renewed for another season, then they're gonna have to like shut.
Shut it
And
down.
I think it's gonna be like hopefully predictable. Like I don't want it to not be predictable, if that makes sense. Like I want the right people to end up together. You kind of want to see that like happy story. And maybe like we see some like better character development from Nan is my hope. Yeah.
That.
Hmm.
Also, two things that I left out the last time we did the big ol' hullabaloo when we went through all seven or season and a half. Um, Guy, I looked at his IMDb. This is the second thing he's ever acted in. The guy who played Theo.
Oh, Guy or Theo?
No,
The
his
Guy.
real name's Guy.
Oh, his real.
So,
Okay.
right?
Oh
So
no, no, wait. Okay, sorry, sorry, sorry.
Theo's real name is Guy Remmers. So Guy Remmers is this is his second acting gig ever. Who
Is he
plays
12? Is he like 12 years
Theo?
old? Is he?
No, so he's older. He just decided to start acting recently.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
And Nan, which I originally was talking about when we did our huge hullabaloo recap, she was in the show that I'm obsessed with that did have the cliffhanger ending that we'll never find the
Oh,
ending
you
about
did mention that. Yeah.
because of stupid fucking COVID. Nan was in The Society. Society was on Netflix. Watch it, but don't hold on to any hope of any beautiful ending because you will be left very disappointed with the biggest cliffhanger you've ever seen in your entire life. And it will haunt you till the day you die because it's going to haunt me until
Oh,
I'm an old gray lady.
gosh.
Because this show was so good, but COVID did it dirty. They couldn't keep it going because it literally happened right before COVID shut down.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden, the writer's strike and this and that and all the things. They had no hope. So it's a phenomenal show. If you've never seen The Society, I just have to recommend it. But Nan's in it.
Hmm. I mean, I think she's a model too.
She's stunning. She's beautiful, but she is insufferable in this show.
Mhm. I know that.
She's annoying. Gotta love her.
Gotta love it. All right,
Um,
love. Well, that's it, right?
yeah, and I just have to say loser of the week because instead of pour one out, I need to say a loser of the week. Dean Cain from Superman. Do you remember him? The Superman Lois Lane TV show back in the
I
90s,
looked
Dean
him
Cain.
up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he recently this week went on as Instagram Live or something, or an Instagram Reel, and said he is so proud to be part of ICE and he wants to recruit all of the youth to join him in ICE. So all the
He
tomatoes,
knows who you are, like you old fart.
all of the tomatoes towards Dean Cain because you are a loser, you suck, and you probably took this job because you have nothing else going for you. Bye bye, Dean Cain. But that's all I have to say about that. On that note, um, I'll watch way more things again, I'm sure. I have no real busy weekend this weekend, but otherwise, I'll catch you next week, and so will you, right?
Yes. All right. Oh, actually, next week we're gonna record on a different day.
Oh,
I forget what I have, but I was like, I'm gonna have to tell her. Now I don't know why. But
we'll chat
anyway,
after this.
we'll chat after. All right, bye guys.
Bye.